there. You know the name, you know the face. It's DJ K, and you're welcome to the Get Down. Today on this episode of the Get Down, we are talking about a very, very sensitive topic that is always up for a debate when it comes to relationship matters. Today we are talking about body counts. Yes, you heard me right. We are talking about body counts. That conversation that always gets people nervous and then uncomfortable. Today we are talking about it. Is it necessary for you to know your partner's... Oh, let me put it this way. Is it necessary for you to know your boyfriend or your girlfriend's body count before you guys end up getting married? Why do you want to know? So today discussing that, I have my breasts. So today discussing that, I have my own brother, Nana Boachi Dusty, here again. Charlie, you're welcome.
Charlie, thanks for having me.
Yeah. So bro,
it's a pleasure to be here, you know.
Yeah, you're welcome. My fans enjoyed you last time, so I'm bringing you here. And I'm more enjoying he's back again. Okay, so bro, tell me, do you think this particular thing, right, is it even a necessary thing to even, ask to ascertain from somebody, your partner?
Well, it may be important to some people. To other people, it might not necessarily be important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody may have a reason why it is important to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So, depending on why it is important to the person, you can't tell them to let it go. Other people, they may not care at all.
Yeah, I like the answer.
Other people may not care at all.
Yeah.
But then, well,
if you want to know,
go
ahead and get to know.
Go ahead and get
to
know. Some of these things, it really has. I mean, getting to know can really have an effect on how your relationship will be.
Yeah,
definitely. So,
yeah. Okay. So personally, to you, do you think it's something you think the idea you would want to know, and do you think it's a necessary thing?
This question that you're
asking, it's a tough one, but I know my fans gotta enjoy this. My viewers have to enjoy this.
Well,
do you personally hold that thought? You want to know?
You know something. When it comes to me, there are I don't say if we are saying there are some principles that your life should run on.
Yeah.
What can I say? I believe say we any partner to you say you should also always put it at the back of your mind. Say okay, so whatever thing that you did in the past, most definitely in the future, it may have effect today or probably in the future.
You can't run away from it. Yeah.
So the decisions that you made in the past may be responsible for your position in the present. So that is one principle that I hope I endear. Another principle that I also endear is that your friend is saying information will affect on how the person forms a perception. Okay?
Yeah.
So information is very powerful.
True.
Whatever you get to know about a person can change or transform your whole mindset about that particular person. So, and then also I also believe when it comes to this, the maturity level of the person wanting to hear is also very important. Okay, if
let's not get into that. I wanted to know your take on it.
The reason why I'm unfolding all these things is that if my answer, it should be
we are trying to be smart. I'm not
being smart.
You are trying to be smart. You don't want to answer it directly.
If I should answer it directly, people may not get the reason why I'm giving the answer. That's why I want to put the things, the poles that will hold my answer. So that people will know, okay, this is why he's saying that. It's who two million what you see.
Oh, master,
bro. So that's the thing. So I have your friend is saying 3 principles that's probably
the man of principles.
Okay, so for me, I may be able to handle it. Okay. my answer.
Why maybe?
No, my answer say ebi I mean who are eba ha me na say ha me no dey. I mean say for be out. But I'm able to answer it. I'm able to handle it.
Before I get this man in trouble, let's jump.
You know, but what about you?
Let's jump.
What do you think? Say
me.
I mean, is it really necessary for you to?
Oh, of course. Me. I would want to know.
You want to know about your partners?
Because me a crapper. We are going for us and be a bread. What I say, and I'm also baby free no. Me free so. I never want. I'm very particular about them. Say me I make of us and my that's what I say. So me, it's something I would want to know. Personally, I would want to know. But it will depend on the person I am with. That's what I say. There are some people they won't give you any sort of doubt be a more feelings that you would want to ask. And I said any form of idea you would want to ask. But there are some people show some signs we are chewa. Definitely as a baby so bebusa. What because honestly I've been dated just one person. I've dated more than one person. And then you be answer a question. What I say. So before I ask you that question, ABN near me and near oye, the me answer a question. You get it? Okay. So personally I feel that it's something me personally I would want to know. I don't know about other people like I said.
I would want to know the truth is. The truth is every guy would want to know.
Say and also unread. Wow. I know it's not to be a celebrity. Okay, but this thing, I know you are not a lady, but I don't know if you've had conversations with some ladies, or you see some certain videos online. Yeah, they're there. I didn't think I am man. Hannah, they get so uncomfortable with this particular question, because mind you, when it comes to this issue of having multiple sexual partners, it's not just ladies. I mean, I mean, lots of guys play around, they sleep around, lots of them. But when it comes to this topic of body counts, and I said, we kind of make the ladies feel say someone be as it say your mom feel this someone they are uncomfortable with it. And I know they before.
You know what I think?
I don't get it.
Me, I think it's more or less due to our culture,
society.
I mean the society that we find ourselves in. Okay, I don't think say it is the same outside Africa. Probably let's say in the United States or probably other. Oh. I don't think that it's the same there. But here, people may probably think that we were brought up in a community where men were regarded to be polygamous. Okay, so people feel like okay, bear man do bit marrying, bit me have multiple sexual partners. So their this thing doesn't matter. They having, I mean, more than having a lot of body counts doesn't really matter. That is what some people may think. Oh, it doesn't mean that it is right. Well, I mean, I'm saying the reason. I mean, we are talking about the reason why the girls feel some way.
Yeah.
But here, no, if you listen to your body, it's all crown. Our culture makes it look like. I mean, you are entitled to a single man, you know. So I didn't know what saying mostly, and on a max perception now, more than one more. I mean, more multiple, more past sexual. I mean,
multiple people.
Yeah, I have, you know. As I said, that is in the perception I did. Yeah, reason
that's I mean, if you're a guy and you wouldn't question I say I'm making the if you're a guy and you would like you wouldn't want to be with somebody who has had multiple partners. One or you know who are you a saint?
I mean
that is one question. Sometimes I ask that question. Man, I'm say. Oh, but I feel it's a conversation that can't be avoided.
It's true, Mom. It can be avoided.
It can be avoided.
It can be avoided. Well, I don't think it's true. It can be avoided. It depends on the person.
Oh yeah, it
can be avoided.
Yeah, it's true.
It depends on the person, Charlie.
Okay. Do you think, sir? I maybe also say, if their partner has had a lot of, multiple sex partners, it may affect almost sex life. They want to run away with people with multiple, especially with the ladies, because right now the kind of things that is going on currently in our society, even around the world, even in Ghana here now, the kind of things that are going on. Do you think that it can be in for purpose of that kind of information?
I'm saying that may come be said. Would be any reason to people as Adam. Me personally, I have my own perception about sex. I believe that life is spiritual. Everything in life is spiritual. Sex is also spiritual.
Highly spiritual.
Very, very, very spiritual. So I mean, this thing that I'm saying, a lot of people may not be, agree with me on this, but sex is spiritual.
Oh, well, you can't.
The spirituality.
It doesn't matter your religion. It's always spiritual.
The spirituality of life, and also the spirituality of sex, it can't really be intellectually explained for people to grasp it. Okay, so people may not really be able to relate with what maybe I may say, but when somebody, just as we have physical laws, and I say we have principles that the world runs by, there are also spiritual laws. Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to marriage, sex is supposed to consummate marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. The moment
it's
consummated, you and the person that had sex, you are regarded as one body. Okay, one body. But physically, you don't see that you are conjoined together. You are not conjoined, but you are regarded as one body spiritually.
So, how many one bodies have you made?
Me. Let me finish the point that I'm making.
How many answer? How many one bodies have you made?
That's the question for the gods. The question for the gods. Bro, I haven't made any one bodies via, please. Viewers, I haven't made one bodies.
One body.
So the thing is, the moment sex, like I said, is supposed to consummate marriage.
Yeah.
The moment sex happens, the two people becomes a single body spiritually. What that means is whatever influences in a person's life, the guy's life or the lady's life is open to, you are open to that kind of influences, be it bad or be it good. Exactly. So I believe that personally, these are some of the reasons why there are a lot of problems that people can't really wrap their head around. People are getting suicidal thoughts. It's not just the stress of life. They are conjoined. A lot of people are connected sexually. Problems are on. You
are fighting a million words.
So you imagine. So a lot of people have a lot of stress, influx of a friend is saying problems in their life.
You are fighting somebody's battle.
But now best for any free to win.
Oh, Charlie, they chase someone. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, I chase them. Oh, Yehovah.
So that be the thing.
Yeah.
So that is about the spirituality of sex. So if you are like me and you have this understanding about sex, you are really concerned about the number of people that maybe a partner that you are having may probably had gotten involved with. Because what if say you're going to fight battles that you are not supposed to have any business fighting?
People are fighting battles they don't have any business with. Already. It's good you are bringing this up, because that was the next thing I was about to ask you. The spiritual side of this thing. So, will it affect somebody's decision to be with somebody if they've had it? Because the spiritual side of it also counts. So I wanted to ask that. So it's good you are already bringing that point out.
Spirituality. When it comes to this thing, people disregard the fact that life is spiritual. But
life is spiritual. I mean, you can't. Life is spiritual.
It is spiritual to the point that it begins to affect you mentally. It begins to affect you, a friend say, emotionally. There are a lot of things that people are passing through that they may not even know the cause, but it may be due to some of these things. Okay, I know that some of us are very stubborn. We have done.
Boys,
last time I didn't go Twitter. No, be said. Obi akwa farm people to be see some crowd more than that.
Oh, play the play. By the time you realize it's a serious thing, then Okay. So I saw this analogy. These guys in a video they made some sort of analogy. Let me bring it here. Let's talk about it. I mean, they're talking about somebody having to having the chance to buy a car. Okay, a car that has been used by one person for 7 years. Okay, and then having the chance to buy a car used by 3 people within 7 years. Which one? Why are you laughing?
This is funny.
I hope I make us say
I mean,
which
like I'll get to
oh, Masa. Let me finish. Which one are you going to buy? If you were you, which one would you?
This one. Can't do better than what Tony Muno.
El Muni knew her. See, Ghana have cameras will be. I just be a autophy outside.
But whatever you choose,
nigga. I don't know how serious that.
Whatever you choose, it has.
Make sure
Oh my goodness. So ideally, I would have gone for the one that has passed through very few people's hands.
There's a one no.
But
Nani pano haircut, no haircut. Because people are very careless. They don't know management.
That is the reason why I'm laughing, because it will surprise you.
What's that wire? The wire car, no.
Oh my goodness, this is not even about cars. It will surprise you. Say ni pana or no.
Jesus.
Charlie, say one. I thought the papa couldn't TV our hair,
A chill Lamborghini and I'm another nigga for it.
Another pragia.
Oh God.
So this one is a hard choice. I mean, you just have to pray and pray that God will.
Yeah, Charlie.
God will help you. I mean, help you make the right decision. Yes, I.
That's how I talk. I talk.
Hey. I'm going to the end. Yes, the truth is, man, I'm going
to okay. So this question about. Okay. I think it's already been answered because I don't think I say I'm not going for person who here day. Maybe they but I wanted to ask. Somebody is baby I'm free no. And then maybe I baby before baby no I have to get to know what's inside. If something did there then I run. But I say I don't want no troubles. I don't want to because
do you have a limit to be anyone who be cross on why?
A limit,
like number of counts.
Honestly, Eddie.
Because I think personally, a lot of guys have that. It's very difficult. Also hard,
but
across where a red flag.
I was about to say something, but Menka, it's a bit.
It's a bit disturbing.
No, it will be a lot personal. I mean, I wouldn't mind going a lot personal, but honestly,
you want him to go personal?
Okay, I'll still go ahead and say it. Me, I'm sort of a jealous person. Okay, so sometimes of course, and remember, they naturally guys are not jealous, but we downplay that fact. Okay, so sometimes me who are maybe I may feel some kind of way, but I'll definitely get over it because I know that me I'm a tuana kasano. I mean, I'm no saint, but I say so. I mean, you can't blame somebody for what the person has done in their past, and everybody has way to change. Everybody changes. Everybody has to to be given the chance to change. What I say, so you can't use that against somebody. And then if you really like somebody, I mean, there's something you can overlook. It's something you can overlook, but there are certain things via if it gets overboard on that side that you can't control it. Something like if it's going to affect your sex life, what I say, if it's going to affect it in that way,
you know, there is,
it won't be healthy. The relationship or the marriage won't be healthy.
There's this notion that I also carry. I believe, sir, if people have too much sexual experiences,
what kind of experiences are there? I think as experience in KU. That was a bobo. I'll be a professional. Experience. I got it. Nah, experience.
You know, I have this notion that if you have too much sexual experiences with different people, it affects your memory. Not say your dementia now, but I mean it affects the quality of memory that you have. Okay, so it is possible that it can lead you to start making comparison with maybe your new partner or whoever you may end up being in a relationship with, especially with a woman. Okay. The truth is, if you have met what I say, this brings something into mind. And yet, counting when you're counting, you need to count.
And then you back out there,
people are also using sex toys and all that. No, for real.
But that topic of sex toys, this thing is at first it's something people would do. They wouldn't even openly express it or openly let people know. But now
they say it.
As I saw this stubborn proud, this generation, these Gen Zs. Did you see that video of was it 3 or 4 ladies? Some nice girls, I mean, last time when I was on here with Toto, I was saying it. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I think
Charlie is crazy. As they are proud of it. Now imagine if you go and pick somebody like this.
It will affect your sexuality.
And then I'll be
your sexual compatibility.
What at all are you going to do?
When your machine,
fighting against the machine. You can't vibrate.
The battery shoe.
This fight there and your fair crowd.
That's the thing.
What a machine can do.
That is why. I think that's why a lot of guys are now.
Me a question. What a machine can do? Can you do?
Bro,
when your machine. It is a faster. Things are going to fall apart.
The kind of wild experiences that some of these girls may have had.
That is the problem.
I think that is why a lot of people are interested in knowing. Say, okay, then our wives over. Because if you are sexually wild like that, having all those kind of things, if you are not guy and you're comfortable to, so get wild with the person on that level.
Some people are freaky. They are freaky.
They can get wild.
They are a lot freaky. They wouldn't really bother about what you've done. So it's a good thing. So if you're able to get to a place of maturity, I bet you'll be discuss this kind of conversation. It's good though.
It's good to
because I mean you guys you know your like the kind of connection you have, your preferences. You speak about it. I mean, I say you guys are going to marry. I said definitely you have to know certain things like this. They said the number of kids you want to have, this. Even sexual things you have to talk about them. I mean, because if you are somebody who is always hot, every day, who's just so? What do I say? And then you are going for somebody. What you say? So I think it's something. It's a conversation you have to have, because maybe you the guy going in for the lady, no, you are somebody who has had wild, escapades back then. Now phobia or naive to all these things, and you don't have this kind of conversation now. I mean, so the ladies out there, don't feel any kind of way when you are having this conversation with your partner, because it'll help both. You don't always be looking at the negative side. Say if you are your ban, why it's going to be used against you.
One thing I think, most of the ladies would want to avoid. Reason why I think most of the ladies would want to avoid this kind of conversation is because they fear. They fear they will be judged. They feel
I'm judge guys. Guys not. Hey, and remember, be quite hook up.
Hey, Charlie, Charlie. They feel like okay, Bema never judge, and that's why I see. See, they don't want to really boldly come out and say all these things.
Oh, but then I think before you have such a conversation with the person, you should know the maturity level of the person, because you don't just disclose certain information to just anybody. And then if the person is not going to be matured enough about that conversation, say nipa when you mature to the point so own timia obemo zo ntimi handle na like obeja share hona later on as or dey babe do any. It means you guys shouldn't even be there. So you have to study the person you're going to you are there with, to know the person's maturity before you start conversation about kasana. You don't just disclose to anybody.
Two, the fear is okay. Nipa na or lose,
I think we have to have a part 2 of this conversation. We bring in one lady, then we talk about this thing. What's going on in there when it comes to this conversation.
That's what I think. Because we do our views or can we lose nipa na maybe I'll penny panel to the point say fuse or can nipa who's not.
But then if you lie about it and then later on it comes out and so I said also it will bring a lot of issues. Because right now people don't think about semi-worry for better for worse. And I think they say it's just a formality for a lot of people. Currently the rate at which people are divorcing is alarming. So if you lie to the person and the person find out and you maybe say the person can't sleep with them anymore, I mean it will still disturb your relationship or your marriage. So why not come clean at first to avoid all that? Don't you get it?
The rate of people are divorcing. I mean, you book back your wedding, and then some of these issues.
Wedding issues. We have to talk about it.
Book up your wedding.
Bro.
Issue we have about say you might be Charlie hard, Charlie hard.
It's an interesting conversation that if you follow, but I think so. You also hold the way. Say you have to. I mean, you would want to know.
I would want to know. Maybe personally, I would want to know because I can handle it.
So I mean, I won't
use it against you.
But you shouldn't be using it against. So an advice to all the guys out there. And then don't try to always be like you are having your way with the person. Say, oh, they with their own penny. You are having your way with the person. You are not could you be asking. Okay, until now, be careful. Yeah, you are about to say something.
Say something. Charlie, you go on. I think.
Mama boy, anyway, sorry. Okay. So I think that's just about it. This conversation can go on and on and on. We are going to have a part 2 of this conversation where we are going to bring in one lady so that, like I said, we will get to know what the ladies also think about this conversation. All right. I think this is where we are going to bring our conversation to an end. Now, follow us on the various social media. This time I'm not going to cut it. Follow us on the various social media platforms at DJK Studios. And then remember to subscribe, share, and then like this video so that we can keep bringing you lots and lots of informative and then fun-filled videos such as this. Now, if you like this one, sign out.
Subscribe. press the like button. Share with your friends and family. We are here. We also bring you content that will touch your heart and touch your soul. I mean, shall not come.
Amen. This has been again right here with the boy DJ K and Nana Bachi Dusty. Charlie, thank you for coming in again. And then until next time, keep pursuing what you love. Pursue, overtake, and recover. Peace out.